Have you ever looked at a modern fashion runway and felt you were walking through a museum? It's not an accident. When we think about Impressionist painters like Claude Monet, Édouard Manet, or Renoir, we think about beautiful landscapes and soft light. However, they didn't just paint art. They have an inherent connection with the birth of modern fashion. The clothes that you wear, the jewelry you choose, and even your favorite accessories share a secret DNA with a group of 19th century artists who changed the world. Today we show you how masters from Monet to Van Gogh completely revolutionized clothing, jewelry, and accessories. As the great artist Edouard Manet said in 1881, the latest fashion is absolutely necessary for painting. It's what matters the most. Through an incredible mix of paintings, period costumes, accessories, and prints, the advent of fashion was chronicled by these masters. Beginning in the mid-1800s, Paris was buzzing with massive urban change. Impressionism was coming of age. This era was marked by the rise of departmental stores and a proliferation of fashion magazines. These magazines included patterns so women could make their own outfits. Paris emerged as the absolute fashion capital of the world. For the first time ever, ready-to-wear fashion was accessible to the middle class. Eugène Boudin took a young Claude Monet to the beaches of Normandy to paint of plein air. In the 1860s, artists took their palettes out of doors to capture qualities of light and shade of the cotton piqué dresses adorned with black scrollwork embroidery, or outdoors in the open air to capture crinolines, parasols, and straw hats moving in the wind. In Claude Monet's paintings, you can see the Austrian knot. This design technique used twisted cord or braid to create elaborate swirling designs, heavily inspired by military uniforms. The 19th century saw the invention of chemical dyes. Suddenly, brilliant, trendy colors began to populate the fashion world. This chemical process was used to achieve the jaw-dropping color of the pink velvet housecoat worn by the subject in James Tisso's painting. With the rise of the steam train, wealthy Parisians visited the countryside over the weekend, bringing the bright, colorful dresses out of the home into nature. In the mid-1800s, bold stripes were a massive sign of contemporary cutting-edge dress. Monet's famous 1866 painting Camille featured a beautiful emerald green and black striped dress. Beyond the chemically engineered dyes, black and white became the ultimate power statement in 1800s fashion. The white fabric was the epitome of Impressionist dress. The technique of bleached linen helped women achieve an almost ethereal look. But by 1860, black evolved into the ultimate sign of urban sophistication. Thanks to the Impressionists capturing its moody elegance, the black dress became a staple in the modern woman's wardrobe. The color demanded high-quality dyes to avoid fading into an ugly green or yellow. The great artist Renoir famously wrote, "I have been 40 years discovering the queen of colors is black." Accessories played a vital role as status symbols in the 1800s. Hats, shoes, gloves took center stage for well-to-do women in fashion. Cashmere shawls from India and Persia were the ultimate fashion statements. Parasols were everywhere, alongside fans, dramatic bustles, and itty-bitty lightly laced corsets. The silhouette of the 19th century gentleman was sharply cut and impeccably tailored. Men wore straight-cut trousers and long coats in dark muted colors, always completed with a sharp top hat and a cane. This era also saw the rise of the world's first celebrity designer, Charles Frederick Worth. After moving to Paris in 1846, Worth completely redefined luxury with his use of lavish materials and obsessive attention to fit. He created high-quality, one-of-a-kind pieces for elite clients, including Napoleon III's wife, Empress Eugénie. As the movement evolved into post-impressionism with artists like Paul Gauguin and Vincent van Gogh, the style shifted from literal documentation to raw emotion. Gauguin brought tropical colors and bold floral patterns from Tahiti, deeply influencing modern summer resort wear. Van Gogh's thick, swirling brushstrokes gave clothing an incredible physical weight. Today, luxury jewelry designers craft pieces inspired by Van Gogh. The Impressionists proved that fashion is a living reflection of light, culture, and modernity. The Impressionists chose to paint modern women instead of royalty. Monet painted the movement of white muslin and the shimmer of silk. Manet, on the other hand, was obsessed with the sharp contrast of dark velvets, tailored jackets, and bold black neck ribbons. Renoir's paintings are an absolute masterclass in 1870s Parisian style. From striped cotton dresses to delicate lace collars and beautifully pinned corsages. Cézanne's portraits show clothing as architectural forms. This inspired the avant-garde fashion designers of the 20th century. Degas was obsessed with hats and jewelry. A Degas painting of a ballerina with black neck ribbon versus a modern ballet-core fashion aesthetic or a luxury choker necklace. Monet's garden at Giverny is a major source of inspiration for the fashion world, directly influencing brands like Dior. Every time you throw on a striped top, or wear a little black dress, or even a piece of textured jewelry, you are carrying forward an artistic revolution that started on the streets of Paris over a century ago. Dior's autumn-winter collection took cues from Monet's water lilies, utilizing flowing silhouettes and petal-like shape. Which Impressionist style is your favorite? Are you Team Stripes, or are you Team Little Black Dress? Mention in comments. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Samita signing off. Till next time. I will see you in the next video with more insights into art, history, and fashion.